Welcome to Sandy Toe Tarot. My name is Laura. It is a pleasure to be with you guys today to do this love, sex, and romance reading. I haven't done one in months probably, so I think it is time. And this will be a pick a card reading. You will have 3 options here to choose from, and it will also be a timeless reading. The reading is going to be about what's coming up in your love life for the next 30 days, but it is also timeless. So that means it's the next 30 days from whenever you click on this video. It is a pick a card reading, so you will have 3 options here to choose from. I do not have any cards down here yet. I will choose all of the cards as we go through the reading. I've chosen to do the format for this one exactly like the last love and romance reading that I did. That seemed to go pretty smoothly, actually. I will get general messages for what's coming up in love, sex, and romance for you in the next 30 days. And then I have extra cards here to pull details as the reading dictates. Like I do have the Sacred Contract cards. Those are by Carolyn Miss and Peter Occhiogrosso. These are archetype cards, so I can get information about, details about personality if the reading warrants that. If not, then I won't even delve into those. Sometimes the readings just beg you to go deeper, and sometimes all the information that we need is already laid out without that kind of detail. So as always, these are very general readings, so they might resonate with you and they might not resonate with you. If you do choose a reading and you get into it and you say, wow, that does not sound like me at all, go ahead and click off of that, choose another pile, or choose another love and romance reading. I have several out there, and there are all kinds of other tarot readers that do love and romance readings too, so you're kind of spoiled for choice there. Don't try to make it fit. If it does not fit, if it's not ringing true to you, it's not your reading. Okay, some people do like to choose based on the stones, so I will tell you what these stones are. On pile 1 is a rose quartz. On pile 2 is an amazonite. And on pile 3, a very smooth citrine. If you've never done a pick a card reading before, I will put some guidelines in the description box below that will kind of give you some tips on the best way to choose a pile. However, use your intuition. That's the most important advice I can give you. If you're being drawn to one particular pile, then there might be a message there for you. Go for it. Whichever pile you choose, there are timestamps in the description box below. You can just click on that timestamp and it'll take you directly to that point in the reading. So I hope that you guys, if you're interested in love, sex, and romance readings, I hope that you get something out of this. And if you do, please give the video a thumbs up or put some comments in the description box below. And let me know what you think and how it resonated with you. Please share my channel with anybody that you think might be interested. And if you have not subscribed yet and you would like to, please do that and hit that bell so you'll be notified when I upload a new reading. All right, my friends, let's go ahead and get right into this. I cannot wait to see what comes out. It's always interesting. I'll see you at your reading. Hello, my friends. If you chose pile 1, these are going to be your messages for love, sex, and romance in the next 30 days. What's coming up for you? Pile 1 did have the rose quartz on it. So let's just go ahead and get started with this. I'm starting with Whispers of Love Oracle. I'm just going to pick a few. Can't talk today. I'm just going to pick a few, and these will be general messages for what's happening in your love life. So let's just see what Spirit has to say for pile 1. And the love life for those who have chosen pile 1 in the next 30 days. What's their love life all about for the next 30 days? Love, sex, and romance. Got a couple there. Is that it? Is that all for pile 1? Is that the messages? Anything else for pile 1? Okay, I think that might be it. I'll hold off on that for just a second, and I will start with some Herbal Craft Tarot to get general messages for the love life of pile 1. What's happening in the next 30 days for pile 1? Okay, I'll take those two. They got a little sloppy after that, right? 5 of Pentacles and the High Priestess there. What else for pile 1? Love, sex, and romance the next 30 days. Seven of Cups. That's pretty good. I got the Strength card, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. I think I'll leave it like that. I like the way that looks. And I'm going to get a couple of Druid Craft Tarot just for additional messages for pile 1. What additional messages do you have to go with these messages here? Got the Lord, Aries energy, Emperor energy, and Rider Waite or Universal Weight. Let's see, 4 of Pentacles and 6 of Cups. Anything else? Anything else from Druid Craft? I will take it. I've separated these, haven't I? Okay, I'm just going to look at these real quick and see what's in here. Have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. Very pretty card. All these cards are pretty. So I'll give you a minute to look at those. They're so pretty. And then true love. This love is once in a lifetime. Okay, so this is kind of what I'm getting here with these cards. Because this is, okay, so you do have this card of this being a true love. I do feel like you guys are already in a relationship for the most part. And in fact, let me just talk through this real quick and see. For most of you will be already in a relationship. It is for the most part a good relationship, and it is the real deal. You are being tested. This relationship is being tested, and it is being tested for the sake of somebody, whether you or the other person, focusing way more on their career right now than they're focusing on the relationship. Out of necessity. I feel like it is, maybe you guys are just of that age where you are going out into the world and you're establishing yourself in your careers. Maybe you want to stabilize financially as a couple so that you can start having children. Maybe you have gone through a period of loss, or the other person has gone through a period of loss, and because they have experienced that recently, finances are very important to them right now. Getting back on their feet is very important to them right now. For whatever reason, you are feeling left out in the cold a little bit while this person focuses on stabilizing financially. So I'm getting a couple of things here. Probably the feminine energy in the relationship. Maybe, take that how it resonates. Maybe, probably the woman, but, doesn't have to be. Is the one that is more left out in the cold in this situation. And the masculine energy for the relationship is the one that is trying to establish themselves out into the world. You got this feminine energy here of strength and women's intuition, women's spirituality rather than religion. Using your instincts and your intuition to work through this situation. In the universal weight card, this particular the Five of Pentacles does look almost exactly like this. Definitely out in the cold. Definitely there's warmth here to be had in these buildings, but this person, for whatever reason, is deciding not to go in to get the warmth. In the Universal Weight deck, this person has a companion. Here you notice that she's alone. So I do feel like you guys are the ones that feel like you've kind of been left out in the cold while your person, and I do think it's a young person because you've got this page here, Page of Pentacles, and you also got this Knight of Pentacles. This is a card of, this is a message, not just one card, two cards, but it is a message of leveling up. I'm here in my financial situation, maybe just starting out, maybe doing okay financially, maybe just got an education, and now I need to go out into the world and use that education to make money. But there is a leveling up there in that particular message, and Pentacles are always about money. They're always about jobs. They're always about the basics of life: food, clothing, shelter, those kinds of things. Also have the Four of Pentacles here with this Lord card talking about stability, financial stability. It talks about having enough. It talks about saving a little bit for a rainy day. I think that this person, whoever the Lord is in this relationship, again, Aries energy, but it's really just fiery energy. It's an older gentleman who has creative ideas and wants to take those creative ideas and make businesses out of it. You actually have two cards here of entrepreneurial spirit with the Aries energy and the Leo energy. Somebody's establishing themselves in a business. For some of you, that will be so that you can have children together. For some of you, it's a business that was dreamed of as a child, and this person is going back to it because it's their passion and because they figured out how to make money at it, or they think that they can make some money out of it. Now there's a side message here for people who are not attached, for my singles out there. You're going to get kind of a break from working too hard and focusing a lot on your career in the next 30 days. There are going to be opportunities that are coming into you in romance, and there's going to be someone that wants to go out with you, wants to have a cocktail with you, wants to have coffee with you, wants to sit down and get to know you, who you really are in your soul. But I think there's more than one. You have the Seven of Cups here, which talks about options. And since we're doing a reading on love, sex, and romance, I feel like you've got some options coming into you. And it kind of breaks you out of maybe working too hard. Again, you might be at that age where finances are very important to you because you need to establish yourself, or you've had a run of bad luck and you need to reestablish yourself. A little bit of lack here in this card. You're trying to get it back together financially. But I think the message from the universe is don't focus on that so much that you miss this opportunity that comes in here in romance. Okay, back to the marrieds or the attached. Have faith. This is going to work itself out. This is not going to be forever. This is really a true love for you. It is a good romance for you. It is a good relationship. But all long relationships go through ups and downs. The focus is not exactly there right now on the relationship piece of it, but keep the faith that it says trust your faith in this situation. You know it's right. You know it's the right relationship for you. You know it's going to be okay. This is really a love, a true love. What can you do to bring the juice back into it? What options can you bring into it for romance? Nostalgia. For back when we used to have fun together and play together, and we delighted in our affection for each other and that kind of thing. What can you do to bring the romance back? I think that's actually all I'm seeing here. The next 30 days is more focused on work and career things, school, whatever that is, whatever you're doing that will bring you money in the future. And that is one of you that's working on that bit of it. And the other one, and I think the one that's watching this reading, focus on your spiritual life and on seeing what you can do to bring the spark back where you can. If this just has to be this way for the time being because that person's in school or something or focusing on other things, don't pressure them too hard to, remember me. But, just make a nice dinner for them or take an ice cream to them when they're working on something, or just any little thing that you can say, hey, I love you, I support you, I'm here for you, I'm going to be here for you. And I understand that you have to do this, and I understand that it's for us that you're doing this. And it is. I do totally feel like that. I feel like they're doing it for you and for the sake of your relationship, and for stability for you guys as a couple. All right, I'm going to get some final words of wisdom. I like to use the Sacred Traveler for romance readings for final words of wisdom because I think romance, love, sex, romance, all those kind of relationship things, they're definitely a journey. So, what final words of wisdom do you have for pile one? Words of wisdom for pile one. Taking shelter, the answers are within. This is kind of goes along with this wintry, out in the cold kind of situation of this woman right here. You notice this light here in this. This is almost like the Hermit card, actually. It's like This is not a time for you to push forward. This is a time for you to go within and to find the answers. Again, focus on your spirituality here. Focus on within. And then the message of the card is, once you figure it out for yourself, this light, this illumination that you get, you can take that out there and help other people with it. So for you, the one that's watching this video, this is a time for you to get right with spirit. It's almost like a gift, waiting the winter out. Spring is almost here, but it's not quite here yet. So for the next 30 days, go within to find the answers. And then when you find the answers, then you can come out and play in the spring, and hopefully this situation will move forward a little bit so that the focus doesn't have to completely be on career and money. And you guys can have a little bit of fun together again. I see a picnic here in your future. All right, that's all I have for pile 1. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Take care. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 2, these are going to be your messages for the love, sex, and romance. What's coming up in the next 30 days for y'all. Again, it's the next 30 days from whenever you click on it. Pile 2 did have the beautiful Amazonite on it. I love it. It's a turquoisey color stone. And I'm going to start by getting a couple of Whispers of Love oracle cards to see just the general energies for your love life in the next 30 days. What's coming up for pile 2? Pile 2, love, sex, and romance. Anything else? No? Well, there's one more. Okay. I'll hold off on those for just a second. And I'll pull some Herbal Tarot here. These are the general messages that I'm using today instead of the Universal Weight Tarot. I like to use these for love readings because I think the images are a little romantic. They're very artsy. All right. Pile 2, love, sex, and romance the next 30 days. What's coming up? Messages. We'll get a few of these. Oh, that's not a, it's not actually a card. That's kind of like an advertising card for the card decks, for the deck. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Can't wait. All right, you did get the Knight of Cups here. It's nice. The Medicine Wheel. The Page of Pentacles. The 8 of Cups. An Ace of Cups. The Lover's card. And the 5 of Cups here. Okay. This is nice. This is nice energy here. I think I actually want one more. See if I can even that out there. There you go. Oh, page, 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 page. All right, and then I'm going to get a few of the Druid Craft Tarot to see what's what else? What other messages we got here? That was I didn't like that. I'm gonna do that again. Something weird about it there. Messages for pile 2. What do you got? Six of Cups. The wheel. I got that wheel twice. That's the big message here. And the Prince of Cups. You got the Prince of Cups. You got the Knight of Cups. Okay. I want to see what the general vibe is for the next 30 days for your love life. Love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. These cards are beautiful, so I'm going to hold them up for a bit so you can see the images. Sometimes they're kind of hard to make out because there's so much happening in one image. Turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. I saw that come. I saw that here. So the next message is embrace your emotions. Allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. Okay, here's what. We've got this wheel twice in this reading. And I do think, okay, so it's like the Wheel of Fortune in the Universal Weight deck, which means the wheel is turning forward, it's turning in your favor. Period of what looks like mourning has ended, and it is time for a new day. Your love life is moving forward. Couple messages here, because honestly it's moving forward pretty quickly. Couple messages of embrace your emotions, figure out exactly where you're at emotionally. I feel like you're not here anymore. I feel like you're not, the Five of Cups is definitely a time of mourning, like maybe you did have a breakup, or maybe there were several breakups and you've kind of been healing from those breakups because you were just a little bit heartbroken. And for most of you, I do feel like that there was a little bit of trouble moving on. And we all get there sometimes, especially if we've been really heartbroken. I feel like this may have this change that's coming, the change that's in the air, that's moving your life forward, and moves the fortunes to shining up on you in your love life. I feel like it's hard won for some of you, because this says turn on your heart light and reflect on a time that you experienced love. If you have been really, really heartbroken, it can be hard to put yourself back out there again, and especially if it's been a long time, it's like you almost can't even remember. Like you get a little bit closed off to it, and it's hard to remember what it was like to be in love and to feel the love and all of that. So this message, embrace your emotions, allow your feelings to surface and be accepted, kind of goes along with all of this that is happening right now, in that you've been in a state of mourning. It's been a bit of a time for some of you guys, so you're having to turn your light back on. This is saying, wherever you are, be okay with it. Let those feelings come up and be okay with it. And like I said, I don't think you're here. I don't think you're in that deep state of mourning, but I feel like you have to get right with where you're at emotionally so that you can move forward. And you are moving forward in a big way. There are options here for you guys. That Eight of Cups there indicates that you are going out in pursuit of that ninth cup, that which you desire. And for you guys, I feel like it is a real relationship. I think that is coming right at you. I think you have options for a real relationship. 3 pages here and a knight. So this, you've got a page and maybe a couple of pages. Pages are young people who, and they're always offering something. You got 1 page here that is offering adventure and fun and maybe a sexual relationship. You got another page here that's offering stability, and then you've got a 3rd page or prince in this particular deck that's offering you something in the way of love, in emotions. And one of them is leveling up. They're going from the Prince of Cups to the Knight of Cups. They're upping the ante here. So this seems really, really wild to go from such a place of being in a bad emotional place and in a state of mourning. You are ready to go back out there and start dating again. But this reading is going from a place of getting back out there to an actual real romance here. And I think you do have choices. The Lovers always talks about choices in romance, but there's like a serious new beginning in a relationship when you have the Ace of Cups and the Lovers together. So one of these people here you will pursue a real relationship with that person. I'm kind of curious, is it 2 or is it 3? Because let's just ask real quick how many people we're talking, how many options here are we talking about? How many romantic options are we talking about for pile 2? How many romantic options for pile 2? That Lover's card wanting to pop out again. Okay, so I feel like there are 2. I think you're looking at 2 different options. The reason I had to ask is because you got 3 princes here, but I feel like, okay, this message is not about the actual person. It's about the leveling up in the love relationship, because that's very clear that this is really quickly becoming a relationship. I don't know if you already know these people. It would almost indicate that you'd almost have to know these people already for it to go so quickly from, okay, deciding that you're moving on from your past that was, included a lot of heartache, and entering into a real relationship in 30 days. That's not a lot of time. So I feel like you have to already know these people. All right, young energy. So you may just be young, or these people may be younger than you. Minor Arcana for Capricorn, but it's just someone who is practical, stable, wants to lay down roots with you and be very, wants to lay down roots with you and be a very committed, devoted partner to you. The other looks like it's minor arcana for Sagittarius, but it's also just fiery energy. It can also just indicate like more of a passionate sexual relationship than stability. Does that make sense? Fiery, passionate. Now, they are offering you a lot of fun and a lot of adventure. So, nothing wrong with that, right? That's not too shabby. If this were the Knight of Wands, I'd say be careful about them really just only being interested in a sexual relationship and not really interested in a real relationship. But since it's the Page of Wands, I'm not getting that. I think it's just more that is their personality. They would be like the fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, and they're just adventurous and they're fun and they like to go places and do things and they have creative ideas and life is important to them, getting a lot of juice out of life, having a lot of good stories to tell, that kind of thing. So I feel like these are the two that you're looking at, you're making a decision about, and you're making a decision about in the next 30 days. And I think this, going from a Prince of Cups to a Knight of Cups, talks about this relationship with one of these guys, one of these people, the one that you choose goes from a little cup to a big cup. It goes from early stages, let's get to know each other, I want to spend time with you, I like you a lot, to a cup of love, to a big cup of love. Okay, so this Six of Cups talks about youth, and it talks about the nostalgia of youth, and it can also talk about lovers in your past returning and wanting to offer you something in the way of relationship. So I feel like this is maybe a clue as to which one of these guys might be the best fit for you. And it's either the one that you have that has come back around, like you went out with them before, it didn't work out the first time, and now that relationship has come back around. Could even be someone that you knew when you were quite a bit younger. Like it's not necessarily someone you dated, but you have known them in like childhood, teen years or whatever. Okay, so if that's not the clue for you, then the clue is go for the one that makes you feel like a child, that makes you feel like a kid again, that makes you feel like a kid inside. You guys can have a lot of fun together. You can sit around and just be and have a good time. You don't have to do the fancy dinners. You don't have to go out on extremely organized dates. You guys can just go have a picnic and enjoy each other's company. Love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. Oh, that's awesome. Coming from here to this place of being in a real relationship, and a really loving and good relationship where you really enjoy each other. It is going to help you heal from this past. That's a nice message. All right. Sorry it took me so long to get to that. I was a little discombobulated from a previous conversation I had, phone call that I had to take right before this reading. So I apologize for that if it seems a little scattered. All right, final messages for pile 2. messages for pile 2. I always like to use, not always, but sometimes I like to use the Sacred Traveler Oracle for the final messages about love and romance, because I feel like love is a journey. That is for sure. This one. Discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. That's going on a journey, isn't it? I love this card because this is the path right here, and these two gentlemen are on the path, and they're trying to tell this guy to go down that path, and he's like, nope, I think I'm going to go my own way. So I think this message is, there may be some pressure on you from someone to make a choice, like they want you to make this choice. But this is saying, find out what is true for you and go with only what is true for you. Don't let anybody talk you into or out of anything. Go your own way. And I like it for you. I think it's the beginning of a very, very promising relationship. And I think it helps you heal, definitely, from past hurts. Okay, that's all I have for pile 2. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Take care. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 3, these are going to be your messages for the love, sex, and romance reading. And pile 3 did have the citrine, very smooth citrine on it. All right, I'm going to start with Whispers of Love Tarot and get, these are just the general messages for what's happening. It helps us understand what's happening for you in love and romance in the next 30 days. And again, this is from a timeless reading, but it's 30 days from whenever you click on it. So what's coming up for pile 3 in the next 30 days? Next 30 days. What else? What else? What else? Okay, I'll hold off on those for a minute. Let's see. I will get some herbal tarot first. I'm using these instead of the universal. Wait today to get general messages. What's up with pile 3 for love and romance in the next 30 days? Pile 3, love and romance. Interesting. Okay. Just a couple of Druid Craft Tarot here, just to further clarify these messages for us. Ace of Swords, Excalibur there, the Moon, Ace of Wands twice. You guys, 3 aces, come on, that's beautiful. All right, okay, let's just see the love messages here. That kind of gives us a clue as to what's happening love-wise, as if we didn't already know. Just more clues. True love. This love is once in a lifetime. These cards are so pretty. I want to hold them up so that you can see just the nuances in there. They're gorgeous cards. Choose love. You always have choice. Make yours with love. You are limitless. You can do anything you choose. Aren't they gorgeous? I love those cards. I'll have the name of the cards and who they're by in the description box. I can't think of her name right now. Okay. Definitely a new beginning here. You have a new beginning after a period of a bit of a timeout from your love life. It's moving forward. The medicine wheel also indicates that. That's the Wheel of Fortune in the Universal Weight deck. So it's the ending of one cycle and the beginning of another cycle. But it's more than that. It's the fortunes are turning in your favor. Fortune is shining upon you, and the wheel is turning, and it's turning in your favor. Maybe after a period of not being in your favor so much. Now it's time for it to be in your favor, right? Sorry about that interruption, you guys. I was telling you about this amazing new beginning that you have in your love life coming up in the next 30 days. Okay, so the wheel is turning. There has been a timeout for sure. Things are moving forward now, though, and they're moving forward in your favor. Honestly, true love, choose love. You are limitless. You can do anything you choose. Choose love. You always have choice. Make yours with love and true love. Okay, here's what I think. I think this is leading to true love. I really do, but I feel like this is more a call for you to get out there and start dating again, because you do have some options open to you. It's the Ace of Wands. The literal meaning for the card is a new life. So I feel like your life is turning forward for you as an individual. And as your life turns forward, you get, Ace of Swords is a new beginning that sometimes comes out of adversity, out of this time out here. But there's also clarity in that. So I feel like you're getting clarity on your love life and what you need to do to move forward out of the stagnation and the stillness. I don't necessarily think that in the next 30 days, you're meeting that person that becomes your true love and your 10 of Cups, which is complete emotional fulfillment, whatever that means to you. In the universal way, it's got a mother, father, children. So it does indicate family and happy, fulfilled family life, but that's not the end all be all for everybody in relationships. So the 10 of Cups talks about complete emotional fulfillment, whatever that is for you. And you're moving toward that. You're moving toward true love. But I think right now you're in the stages of starting fresh, putting your desires out there into the universe. What do you want? You're limitless. You can have whatever you want. And choosing love. You always have a choice. Make yours with love. It's moving forward to that great love for you. It's making the choice to go out there again. Even though you may not want to, even though there might be some trickery going on, some deceit going on, you're going to have to move forward based on your instincts. Not a lot of solid information, taking one step at a time down that path toward romance, and not being able to see everything around you. But you using your intuition to guide you through this. This Temperance card tells me it's a card of balancing. It's a card of alchemy. It's a card of blending a little bit of this and a little bit of that to create something new. That's kind of an indication to me that there are some choices here for you in romance, that you might be dating a little bit. That's what you're doing. You're getting out there and you're dating and you're seeing how it goes. But it starts with you, a new beginning for you, a new life for you, new vitality, new interest in life, new, maybe even a new job, maybe even a new location. But something new is happening to shift you out of the stagnation. It moves you into a direction of choosing to get out there again and start dating again. You do definitely have some options here. But for the next 30 days, you're just moving forward instinctually. One foot in front of the other. The message of the card is when you wake up, when in the light of day, you will find that you are on the right path. And the path will eventually lead you to a true emotional fulfillment and true love. As for people, you have the Sagittarius and Pisces in these cards, but I honestly don't see a lot of people. So that really does make me wonder if this comes a little bit later too, the balancing the people. I'm not sure they're all right here, right now. I think this focuses on you and getting started with this new life that is here for you, saying yes to this new life and moving forward and choosing to date again and putting your desire out in the universe for exactly what it is that you want, and then just moving forward instinctually until you come into this place of true love. That's what I'm seeing for the next 30 days for you guys. But exciting times for sure, and exciting times after being a little bit blah and a little bit bored, right? All right, so let's get final messages for pile 3. What final messages do you have for pile 3? Final words of wisdom. Uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great beauty. I love that. Thinking I saw a treasure in here on one of these other ones, but not. Well, uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great beauty. Guess it has to go down here. So you guys might have to dig a little bit. You have to dig deep a little bit to come to this clarity that you need to be able to move forward. But beneath the surface lies great bounty. You're moving here, right? It's here for you, but you have to dig a little bit to get the clarity and then put your desire out into the universe. And then you get exactly what you want. I want to go one more on that, actually. One more on the final messages for pile 3. I love messages for pile 3. First light, beginning a new cycle. That's doubling down on that message right there. You are. It is a brand new beginning for you guys. It is a new cycle for you. It is a new life, an absolute new life. Comes with clarity. And I'm being drawn to this. Remember when I said that you will find, you're just moving forward based on your instincts right now, and you will find when you see when the first light comes out, when the sun comes out again, you're in the right place. But you're using your intuition to move forward, and that's what's happening. When the light does come out, you're on your way. All right, that's all I have for pile 3s. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Take care.